From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, a little bit of wild weather going on across here. Storm trackers are out just in case. We still have to make it through later tonight, early tomorrow morning to make sure that we're going to be all right. Guys have been following the system, and as it came through right around rush hour, it just messed a lot of traffic up. And so our guys are out in the field right now. Taking a look at the bigger picture on the radar, you can see the rain has moved now. I mean, it's across the northeastern half pretty much of our viewing area. It's getting ready to move over into Arkansas. Some of it has around Fort Smith. Our trackers are all across the line. There could be some additional showers coming in later tonight as the main part of the storm system has to come through late tonight and tomorrow morning. But overall, what we're watching is from Tulsa to the east. At this point, the heaviest of the rains continue to pop up. Let's take a look at Lynx 1 right now. Some of the heavier rains, again, are on the east side, and so we're into southeastern Kansas, and so the guys are going to continue to monitor what's going on as that continues to track to the north and to the east. Bob is located at this point on the north. Looks like he's in northern portions of Mays County right now. Hey, Bob, what's going on? How have those storms been as you have gone through them?
Hey, Travis. Basically, we've had some heavy rain. Within the last 30, 45 minutes, we tapered off on these cells. Haven't encountered any hail, no strong winds. Just overall heavy rain event right now. Back to you, Travis.
All right. Yeah, let's hope it stays that way. Too early in the season to get too carried away, but there is a chance we could have some issues. Brandon's along the leading edge there on 412 as he's just went through some heavy rains. They're continuing to move. And then further down to the south as well, and that's where JD is located at this time. JD and Sequoia is on I-40 at this point. And JD is just off to the east of Wilburton. JD, what's it been like in southeast Oklahoma from McAllister to Wilburton and points east?
Wilson or from August, just off the highway. And it's not the dangerous. There's been a lot of it. I ain't having any wind or hail, but there is some lighting. You know, you see it starting to cloud up. Just for that, Travis.
All right. Yeah, well, you were cutting in and out a little bit, but at least no wind, no hail. We heard that part, so we're hoping it stays that way. Also, let's take a look. This is a satellite picture. This is a visible satellite picture. This is Oklahoma. This is Tulsa County. Down here is Oklahoma City. So this is Texas Panhandle. And I wanted you to just look at that fuzzy little brown, kind of a lighter brown that shows up. That's dust that's blowing in the air. We already have winds that are really strong out there. That's part of the storm system that's going to sweep through. We're going to clear out by morning as this system moves off to the east. So we have wind gusts right now at 52 miles an hour out to the west. It's today, but some of those wind gusts are even over 50 out in Boise City. And then our wind gusts have been in between about 30 and 36. You can see in Tulsa, 37 up at Coffeyville, not as much south and east. Rain timeline is highest right now. That drops off, but it doesn't go down totally until we get to about 6 to 7 o'clock in Tulsa tomorrow morning. So there's some hope that we won't have to deal with too much in the way of severe weather. But if you're traveling east for tomorrow, man, I tell you, it's not looking too good. Eastern Arkansas, eastern Missouri, and into Illinois. We're going to get hit with some tornadoes tomorrow off to the east of us. So that's we're just kind of scraping by okay. But we're not because of the fire issue. We still have to deal with that. That was part of the winds I was just showing you and the dust that's blowing in the air out to the west in the Panhandle. So the winds are going to be very, very strong, averaging 30 to 45. Some gusts could be near 50 northwest of Tulsa. So one of those days, garbage cans, everything's going to be blowing around, especially north and west of Tulsa. So we're into an extreme to very high fire danger. No burning tomorrow. We have pretty much a fire weather watch that we have to be aware of. Rain chances are going to be the highest over the next 10 days in southeast Oklahoma. Once again, not here, so that's a bummer for a lot of folks. This is the newest drought monitor came out today, and again, I-44 is the dividing line. It's just crazy how it's just right there. It's like a dam holding back any water from going back further north and west. We got to find some water someplace, but so far it isn't looking too good. Days since there's been a quarter inch of rain. Now we're up to 212 days out in the Panhandle. Nuts. Temperatures in the 60s here across the area at this point. And we're looking at tonight, not a whole lot going on, but toward morning, there's going to be just slight chance of a few storms, and then it'll be a little bit better chance as they move east, and then it becomes a 100% chance of bad stuff. We'll be in the 70s to near 80 with fire danger, very, very high. So again, no burning tomorrow. And so here's our forecast. Showers and thunderstorms have still a chance of happening. Better chances would peak out a little bit toward the morning hours, anywhere from about 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. here in Tulsa. Further east you are, the higher the probability of rain and thunderstorms. So we could see a few more left over. Overall, temperatures are going to be really getting warm. Saturday's not that warm, 60s. The winds will be strong in the morning, then dying off in the afternoon. Gorgeous day. And then as you extend the forecast out, it gets really warm. Then we do cool off a little bit as we head toward the Easter weekend. But as you mentioned, 5 o'clock, 60s, that's not bad.